This episode's FDR shoutout goes to Fishy's Rule 101. Leave a comment down below to have a chance for a shoutout in the next episode. Make sure you're subscribed. What's up, Quarry Gang Fish fam? How you guys doing? My name is Chris and you're watching Fish for Thought. Welcome back to another fish tank review.
Oh, it's a slap! It's a slap!
View. As you can see, the tank behind me is my new cube garden sort of thing, and it's sort of blurred out, sort of censored right now. No, it's not inappropriate. It's because I haven't announced it yet, and I haven't actually showed the setting up process and stuff like that, so I want to reveal it when, that happens. So unfortunately for now, it's gonna be a secret. Other than that, you may have noticed that I am wearing merch. You can get this cool merch. If you scroll down to the comment section, there will be a merch shelf, or you can follow one of the links in the description. Other than that, you may have also noticed that Rosé is now in this tank. There might be a little fish swimming around in there that you've noticed. That's Rosé. And oh, there she is. Yeah, you can barely see her. I relocated her into this tank, and it took a little bit of time for her to get used to all the shrimp in there and all the opportunity to feast on them, but now she's acclimated and the shrimp are also a little bit more careful, so things are going to work out. Aquarium of Nguyen Sweetwater. If I'm not mistaken, Sweetwater is a archaic way of saying brackish. And boy, is this an archaic video. Okay, that lionfish don't look good. I'm so confused right now. Yeah, that blood parrot's colors are very washed. It's eating though. Yeah, both the lionfish and the legator gar are just on the bottom, and the knifefish looks quite stressed out as well. And look at that Oscar over there, it's just struggling. Okay. So you really have to be a good videographer to get these shots before the fish actually die. Now there's a little comment, because I feel like we need a little bit of help on this video. Nguyen Sweetwater Aquarium. In the Noah's flood, how could saltwater fish and freshwater fish survive, even though the earth was filled with water? Hey man, the earth is also filled with air, but the air in Hawaii compared to the air in Alaska ain't the same. You can't put a tropical butterfly in Alaska and hope it'll survive in the wild. God made each and every one of us different, and that includes the animals. Stop trying to mess with it. I mean, there's always a tolerance between a saltwater fish in freshwater and a freshwater fish in saltwater. There's even just brackish fish that like a bit of saltwater. And I don't know, maybe parasichlids are on the more tolerant side of saltwater, but you could definitely see that some of those other fish are struggling. And the blood parrots, even though they're in the saltwater, their colors are super dampened. And you can see that lionfish struggling on the bottom with the legator gar. Gars are not known to be on the bottom, sitting on the bottom when it's daytime. They are out hunting, they are in the middle of the water column swimming back and forth. Fish should only be hanging out just sitting in the bottom when they are resting or sleeping at night, if they are not a nocturnal species or a bottom dweller. This tank is sent in by Caleb Mariner. Now, one sec here. I think the two plants on both sides of the tank are fake. Am I right? I have not seen a plant that looks like those two, at least. There could be more fake plants in here, but yeah, I'm gonna say that's it for now. I'll trust you for the other ones. My favorite part of this tank is definitely gonna be the background. It's nice. It's got like these rustic pieces of wood or stone, and then there's also a piece of decor. I don't think it's natural. It's probably artificial, but it still looks cool. It's got some nice textures. I like the live plants in here, and stocking is pretty low, I think. There might be quite a few female bettas in here. It might be a sorority, and then there's an angelfish, a baby angelfish. I'm not sure if it's going to work out when it grows all the way, but we'll see. A little weird tank to start with for the first one. I'm gonna give it a 3.7 out of 5. Understocked. Yeah, classic, eh? $100. I would rather buy that fan for $100. No, I wouldn't. I would still get the tank. I would fix it up. Yeah. I'm not buying a fan for $100. Come on. 50-gallon fish tank. Used. normal wear. Why do I feel like it's not normal wear? I'm pretty sure the wear and tear on this thing is through the roof. First of all, I mean, just look at it. Look at that tank. You tell me that's normal wear. You try wearing your Air Jordans in like 2 feet of snow and mud and try to sell it as normal wear. Let's see you do that. That's a 50 gallon, so below the minimum requirements of a Oscar, one single Oscar, and they didn't fill the tank all the way up, so that's actually like a 35 gallon, maybe, tops. I know how much you guys love half-filled tanks. I hate half-filled tanks. There you go, 2 goldfish. Oh, that is completely half-filled. Like they took a ruler and measured where the half mark is and just kept the water at that level. I really need to ask these people what they have going on in their heads to not fill the tank up. It's free real estate. Free real estate. And no, I don't like half-filled tanks. This is like someone's mom just like getting you stuff that she thinks you like, but you don't really like it, but you still taking it like, yep, thank you. Oh, this again, okay, I love it. I'm no expert, but that poor freshwater crayfish. I'm no expert either. I guess the biggest thing here is not enough space. Maybe crayfish need bigger space. I think crayfish need a pretty big enclosure. It's a crayfish, man. Cool lava lamp though. Person puts goldfish in fishbowl filled with vodka. Goldfish 2 minutes later. Let me see if I can do this. You know the rules, it's time to die. That's the best impression I got. Work with it, work with me. Me when my whisper filter makes a noise. You weren't supposed to do that. Trump is just a walking meme. We're gonna have so many memes, just countless memes in the future because of this guy. Okay, this tank is sent in by Anonymous. It's not bad, not bad. I like the wood. The wood is probably my favorite piece of this so far. I can see you're trying to get a carpet going. It might be pearlweed. If I had to guess, it would be pearlweed. I like the black substrate. It looks very nutritious. I like the little plants here and there. Oh, Penatophyta. That's really good. Good job. And the bright lights. They're nice. They look like night crew, actually. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna give this tank a 4.5 out of 5 for now. The score might rise when, you know, the plants get a little bit more lush when they grow out. It seems like a pretty brand new tank, but I am digging the ADA. Good job. And actually this tank looks very familiar. I wonder why that is. Why does it look familiar to me? That's weird. I'm just having a moment right now. I don't know. Do I even have to say anything? What in the world is going on here? This looks kind of disgusting. What kind of plants are those? And why is it being grown like that? It's got like this bulb of dirt and an angelfish. Took me a little while to notice the angelfish. I can just imagine the angelfish laughing and going like, huh, bettas have it so bad. They're always abused. We'll never get abused. We're angelfish. 2 minutes later. This enclosure is smaller than a betta's enclosure by far. The angelfish is permanently in that position. Starting a fish YouTube channel to spread your knowledge and help others with their tanks. No, I'm not into that. Starting a fish YouTube channel to get Fluval, Tropica, Oasis, etc. sponsors to give free stuff. Hey, that's what I'm in for. But real talk though, what are you talking about? I have not been hit up with any of these companies giving me free stuff, okay? I don't even have a Night Crew sponsorship, and I breathe Night Crew. Where are my sponsorships now? I demand them now. Tropica, come on, man. I'm gonna give you a free shout out with the Tropica substrate, okay? I use Tropica for this, not even Fluval Stratum. Fluval, give me a shout out. I've been doing shout outs for you guys all the time, man. Throw me a bone, someone. Oasis, you can keep your bone. I don't want it. This tank is sent in by Isaac Dwyer. First thing that hit me was the Trident Java Fern. You know what it is. That is some cool stuff. But then I noticed as I tracked down the plant that it was planted into the substrate. Don't do that. It's not good for Java Ferns. Their central root needs to be exposed because that's how they want it. Don't ask me why. Nice little betta. Looks like you have some aquatic frogs in there. Hope they get along. Not sure why there are what looks to be some lucky bamboo floating up top. I don't like that. That's fine though. If you like it, whatever. And it looks like one of your Java ferns is growing sideways there. It's a fun scape. You probably want to polish it up. I do like that there's like a separate substrate. That's always pretty neat to see. 3.5 out of 5. Keep it up. This tank is sent in by Nathaniel DeManahan. Really nice setup of your hardscape. It looks beautiful. It looks actually quite wonderful. You have a path going on. You have that golden ratio going on. That is nice. That is nice. I appreciate this. This is great. What you need now is a buttload of plants. Once you get that in, oh, it's going to look absolutely wonderful. I suggest a full wall of greens and reds, and feel free to go with the easy plants that get really bushy like Limnophila siciliflora and Ludwigia repens. You can't go wrong with those. For now, I'm giving it a 3.8 out of 5 because it's very incomplete to me, but the hardscape is to die for. Good job. This tank is sent in by Piers Capel. You got a center wood piece and then you plant it all around that. Everything is quite lush. It's just that the picture has some reflectiveness going on. Pro tip in taking pictures of your aquarium: keep the lights on in the aquarium, close all lights all around. So don't have the lights on for your room, and that way the fish tank will shine. Now, before he even mentioned it, I saw the little Bashir. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there it is. And that's a big no-no because I don't feel like this tank is big enough for a Bashir. However, he did state they have the Bashir in the tank temporarily, and they're gonna take him out and put them in a bigger tank once they get a little bigger, and then put in 3 pea puffers. And I think 3 pea puffers would be perfect for this tank. And also the Bashir is not bad like in this tank because it's so lush, and Bashirs love that lushness. Contrary to popular belief and what people are telling you about big fish and like Bashirs, they don't like to be put on display and just for everyone to see and have a little bit of room. You gotta scale that, okay? You got a big fish, then you need a big tank. You gotta make it look like an Ember Tetra in a 20 gallon. So if it's a bigger fish than an Ember Tetra, you're going to have to go bigger with the gallons. It should be like a whole jungle and world for it, so it can go back there and hide if it wants to, especially Bashirs because they're so shy. Their biology and their bodies are made for camouflage. That's how they hunt, that's how they survive. So you don't want to be, even if you're getting a really big centerpiece fish, you don't want to be having it on display the whole time. One of my pet peeves: not many people in this world who own big monster fish are actually creating lush and elaborate aquascapes because it's so much harder to scape. Indeed. Dirty Fishbowl. That looks like, yeah, that's Dustin from Smarter Every Day, and I love that channel. I have mad props, mad respect for Dustin. I have not watched this video personally, and I don't know the background of it, so I don't want to judge right here, but if you guys have, leave me a comment below telling me what the heck is the story behind this, because I don't. The last thing I want to believe is that Dustin is, you know, really bad at keeping fish or keeps them in fish bowls. Maybe they're debunking. Maybe they made a video debunking how fish can live in bowls, and they're teaching their audience how to take care of a betta fish the proper way. Hopefully that's how, because their channel is called Smarter Every Day, so I'm hoping they're smart enough to know how to take care of a betta fish. But anyways, Smarter Every Day is one of my favorite YouTube channels out there. You guys should check it out. Hopefully he's not abusing fish. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was my stomach. I haven't eaten yet, and it's 2:41 p.m. Haven't eaten. I drank coffee. This tank is sent in by Shrez. Wow, that's a nice black molly right there. Nice big sword right in the middle. Got some crypts going on, I think, in the corner. I like the lava rock. It's nice. It adds a nice contrast to the colors of the plants. Then there's that angel. That angel is not even close to full grown. I don't think it should be kept in this tank when it is full grown. That might be a little overcrowded. But the scape, I dig. The stocking choice, not so much. See, I'm conflicted. 4.2 out of 5. Keep it up. Hey, an FTR is not an FTR without a pineapple. One of the most confusing things you can hear if this is your first time watching my videos. Comment section, let them know what's up with the pineapples. My cousin's betta tank. Details in comments. I'm so sorry, little guy. This looks like half a blender. It's definitely not meant to be a fish tank. And that pineapple, it's not even SpongeBob themed. This is like a ripoff. This is a Fanban from SpongeBob. How sad is that you can't even get the legit SpongeBob theme decor to abuse your fish with. This is one of the biggest reasons why I don't like colored gravel and I don't like SpongeBob decor. It's not that it's impossible to look nice, it's not that it's outright bad for your fish, but people who do this, I mean, they have these kind of tanks. Tell me I'm wrong. Like 90% of people who have a pineapple in their tank are also abusing fish because they don't have the right setup for the fish. Someone who does have the right setup and knows exactly what fish need, they're less likely to have a pineapple in their tank. I'm not saying pineapples directly cause the death of fish. I'm saying it's correlated with people who don't know how to take care of fish. Same with pink gravel. Although, yeah, it's really bad for your eyes. Don't look at fish tanks with pink gravel for too long. You'll want to stare at a computer screen for a little while after that so that your eyes can recover. Saw this at a Chinese restaurant today. Okay, you need to see the Chinese restaurants in my area. You would be a lucky fish to live in this amazing Chinese restaurant tank, okay? Dang, my Chinese restaurants are on another level. However, there is one Chinese restaurant around me that actually I was really impressed by. It was like $100 tank, and there was only 2 goldfish, and they weren't even that big. Now I'm thinking like maybe most of them just died and they're too lazy to actually restock it. But hey man, those 2 fish are living the life. Guys, we have reached the end of the video. I know for some of you guys that's the last thing you want to hear, but it's the last thing you're gonna hear. I'm kidding, I don't know what that means. Anyway, there'll be more videos to come. I'll probably post another video in like a day or 2, so yeah, relax, don't worry. Just don't be sad. No, I'm kidding. That's the last thing you should say to someone who feels sad. Just don't be sad. Don't do it. Personal experience. Guilty. Don't do it. But thanks for watching all the way to the end. Can't thank you enough for pushing that algorithm. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. There'll be more videos to come, and don't forget to get your hands wet.